Yes, hello and welcome to the Canadian Grand Prix, and yeah, this is our qualifying lap for Q1. I did get into Q2 with this lap. It was a 119, I believe, or a 118, and yeah, I would show you my Q2 lap, but it poured it down in rain, and this is a dry setup, so I wasn't actually able to finish a lap. It was that terrible. So I am starting in 16th place, but this is my general race pace on the soft tyres, so I just wanted to show you this, to show you how good I am actually getting now in qualifying. Yeah, Canada, probably not one of my best racetracks, to be honest. I'm quite good in the first sector, but in the second and third sector I still haven't got properly to grips with it yet, even though I have been playing Formula 1 games for about 4 years now, and that's not including all the PS2 games I used to play of it with my father all those years ago. But yeah, here we are now, coming to the middle of the second sector, almost to the end of it now, as the second sector ends halfway up this, would you say, curving bend? Yeah, we come around the hairpin now to start the third sector, which is just a long straight with a chicane at the end and another straight, and that is the third sector. Quite simple really, but it is actually quite difficult, because you've got to judge what you'll see anyway. If you haven't seen Canada before, you've got to judge to get your car in between those two bollard things, those two sausage cones, and get enough speed through there as well. But yeah, I set in 119, and yeah, that's my Q1 lap. But now we come to the race where Lewis Hamilton has qualified in first, and I've qualified in 16th with my teammate in 17th. So I out-qualified my teammate once again. But here we are, waiting for the 5 lights to come up and go out, as they usually do in every single Formula 1 race. And away they go now, and we've got quite a decent start, I would say, but the front runners have got a run on me. My teammate seems to have jumped me, but I'm going to take a nice cautious line through the middle, as we're trying to go around the outside of Alonso there, going to pass Bottas, but we still haven't got quite past Alonso yet, and it's 3 wide now. Who's going to blink first? Suttill gets in my way. Suttill sort of had to brake because of somebody in front of him, and I just did not have any time to react, and I ended up hitting him in the back. But now we're going down the inside, giving Perez a little bit of a nudge there, so we are now into 11th place, and it's been quite a good start. So, considering this probably isn't one of my best tracks, it's probably one of my worst, along with probably China and Bahrain, probably also Singapore as well. I'm actually doing quite good, but there we have Bottas having a cheeky little look, seeing if he can get down the outside of me, but it doesn't work, and then I cheekily smash up Perez-ish. I don't smash him up, but I made a very aggressive move. But here we are now on lap 5, and Bottas has made a nice move down the outside through that corner, which I've never seen before, and he gets the place off me. Now I've got the speed to come back at him, and I dive down the inside towards the hairpin, and I've got 10th place back. And literally that was the first time I was actually challenged for my position from lap 1 to lap 5. But now here's the second time I was challenged for my position. I am in 6th place now, but that is because I've started on the prime tyres and everyone else is on options, so we are out of sync. And we've got Perez there coming down the outside, but he didn't really have the speed to actually overtake. He was just having a look really to make me nervous, and I'll tell you what, it did work, because I did brake a little bit earlier. So it doesn't look like he's got the speed to come back at me now, as we are coming around the third sector to start the 12th lap, and he's gone into the pits anyway. It looks like he's darted straight into the pits. But now on lap 15 it is time for us to come into the pits with our worn prime tyres. We are still in 6th place, And yeah, let's see what this pit stop is actually like. I have found out this game is quite scripted for its pit stops. They're usually around about 3.7 seconds. And yeah, I'll tell you what, if I get another time where I get held up in the pits by 5 or more seconds, I am going to contact Codemasters, because I do think it is a bug, because it never happened in Formula 1 2013 or 2012 or 2011, but it seems in almost every single race on this game there is a certain pit stop where you get stuck behind several cars, so that is an issue. But here we are now on lap 16 with our soft tyres, and we cut to lap 24 now, and it has begun to start raining, and this can cause problems for me as Alonso goes down our inside, and we leave him just about enough room. He goes over the sausage curb now, and he's just about pulling away because he's got the DRS. I've cut back to try and get his slipstream, and now I'm going to try and overtake him, but it does not work. So here we are now on lap 28, and it has really started to rain, and I'm losing traction everywhere and locking up. So Button's just gone ahead of us. We're going to dart straight into the pits now, and well, I'm catching up to Button, so this is going to cause an issue. And I dart round him in towards the pits, and I actually get past him, and I'm surprised about that. I expected some kind of glitch or a pile up in the pit entry, but no, we got past him cleanly and fairly. So now here we are coming into the pits for our intermediate tyres, and oh look, the train has come. 7.8 seconds. That has lost me 4 seconds then, being stuck behind these cars, and that happens in every single race I do on this game in career mode. And you can see I'm frustrated because as soon as I come out of the pits, I rear end the Force India Perez then, and then I just decide to just go down his inside, make a dive bomb and a corner cut probably, that would be seen as, but I get the position back just because of the injustice I actually had there. But in lap 30 it started to really chuck it down, and I've gone for a gamble. I'm in 8th place, and I've decided to come in for some full wet tyres just to see if I can get some extra pace, and if the AI decides to come in as well. It's a 50-50 whether they come in, because A, the rain might get so bad that they have to come in, but B, there's only 5 laps left, so do they stay out and risk it? But I decided not to, because it's hard enough to drive in the wet anyway, especially in the wrong tyres. So now I've put the full wets on, it should be easier for me to drive, because I noticed my intermediate started going cold at the rear, and yeah, I am struggling for pace now. I've just noticed probably there's not enough rain down to actually allow these wet tyres to work, and also I am running a full dry setup, and I couldn't finish a lap in qualifying, so this is probably just going to be as bad. And just, I have no turning, I'm having to go 50 miles an hour through that corner. But yeah, lap 34, the gamble hasn't paid off. No one decided to come into the pit, so I'm finishing in 12th place, and it's lucky, to be honest, it's lucky that I put these full wet tyres on, because if I didn't put these tyres on I probably would have crashed out, because the rain has just got heavier and heavier. But I do think 12th place is a good finish, especially for my Toro Rosso, so I am quite pleased with that. But yeah, 12th place at the Canadian Grand Prix, and next up is Austria, I believe, which is a race I've never really raced before, so that would be interesting on a 50% race, so I hope you look forward to that. But yeah, this is Elliot Splash signing out. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, Nico Rosberg finished in 1st, but I noticed that from where I finished in 12th to 3rd, we're only separated by 9/10 of a second on fastest laps, so I'm actually not doing too bad for race pace. It is just my tyre wear that is being an issue, and also being in the wet caused a lot of problems. But yeah, we are in 12th place for the Drivers' Championship, and yeah, there's hopefully onwards and upwards through the table. But yeah, this is me signing out.